We all have those items that we take with us on every trip, regardless of the destination, the climate, or the activities that we're doing. In today's video, I'm gonna go over my top 10 travel essentials that I pack on every trip. The first item on my list is a noise machine slash Bluetooth speaker, travel size. So, this tiny little noise machine fits in the palm of my hand and it comes in handy every trip that I take. I am such a light sleeper that when I go to a new place, all the different sounds that are unfamiliar just keep me up at night. So, having a noise machine that can drown out some of those sounds helps me fall into a deep sleep so I can be rested and relaxed for all the next day's activities. And if you want to hear the ASMR of it, makes you want to fall asleep right now. It also acts as a Bluetooth speaker, so you can connect it to your phone to listen to some music while you're getting ready to help hype you up and get you excited for that day's activity. So I love packing a travel Bluetooth speaker noise machine. The second item on my list is on a lot of people's lists nowadays, and for good reason, and that is a Bluetooth tracker. So I have an Apple AirTag because I'm knee deep in the Apple ecosystem. But if you don't have an Apple product or an iPhone, then there are other non Apple brands like Tile out there. But having a Bluetooth tracker that you can put in all of your bags will give you such peace of mind when you're traveling. If you've been around and seen some of my videos, you will know on a trip to Germany where I packed carry on only, a passenger accidentally took my carry-on suitcase instead of hers on the plane, and thankfully I had an Apple AirTag in that bag, so that helped the gate agent and I locate who had my bag. But there was a little bit of stress and panic until I got that bag returned to me. But having this Bluetooth tracker just gives you so much peace of mind. I have a handful of these that I put in my carry-on suitcase, checked luggage, my personal item, my purse, pretty much any bag that I have. So, regardless if I'm in an Uber, on a plane, train, or boat, I have peace of mind that if someone accidentally takes my luggage or it is misplaced somewhere, that I have a way to somewhat look and locate it. So, a Bluetooth tracker is definitely on my travel essential list. The next item on my list is a portable fan. Now, I know a fan doesn't necessarily cover all climates because why would you need a fan in the winter? But sometimes hotels have their heat up so high that you're just sweating to death. So, having a portable fan can give you some relief in that situation. This portable fan also has a flashlight and serves as a power bank, so you can charge your phone and have an extra light if needed. So, it is multi purpose. It also is the size of my hand, so I can easily pack it away in a pocket without taking much space. So, it does offer a little breeze. And on a recent trip to Italy with my nephews over the summer, they were so happy that I brought a portable fan. They must be a little spoiled by the air conditioning that we have in the United States because they were dying in the Italian heat. So they loved the portable fans. The next item on my list, I have talked in many different videos about, but it is still a travel essential. So if you're not using them, I highly recommend that you do. And that is packing cubes or compression cubes. So I have both. I had for the longest time just used packing cubes, but I've recently switched over to compression cubes. So, packing cubes definitely help you keep organized if you want to keep your clean clothes separate from your dirty clothes, if you want to keep your shirt separate from your pants, or have your outfit separate. Packing cubes are great for that. Also, if you're in an accommodation where you have to climb stairs to your bedroom, then you can just pull out the packing cubes and take those up to your room while leaving your heavy suitcase at the bottom of the stairs. So that's a benefit. I've recently switched to compression cubes because that allows you to compress all of your clothes out, take the air out, and save just a little bit more space where packing cubes do not have that compression component. But whichever you choose, I think having packing cubes or compression cubes is a travel essential. Now, no matter what trip I am taking, I'm always bringing a sling bag. Sling bags are a travel essential because they allow you to carry everything you need while you're out and about for the day. I have many different types and sizes of sling bags depending on the nature of my trip. You certainly don't need multiple sling bags, one will do. I just have a variety, but I can easily flatten the bag to pack within my suitcase or backpack and then pull it out to store my phone, wallet, or other essentials while I'm out exploring at my destination. So that's why I think having a sling bag is a travel essential. The next item on my list is a suction cup hook, and these come in handy for many different reasons. Specifically in the bathroom of any hotel or Airbnb, there's typically not that many hooks, especially if you're traveling with multiple people. To have all of your towels and washcloths hanging up on a hook, there's just not a lot of space. So, bringing my own hook comes in handy for a lot of different reasons. Also, these are quite tiny, so they can easily be packed away and not take up too much space. My next travel essential, along the same lines of a hook, is carabiners. I love bringing carabiners anytime I travel because I can easily clasp this onto the strap of my backpack. On a trip to Disney World in January, where I brought a beanie hat, the weather fluctuated so much that halfway through walking around one of the theme parks, I got a little warm, removed my hat, and instead of holding on to that hat the rest of the day, I easily just hooked it onto a carabiner and onto my bag so that I was hands free and could have that hooked on. A carabiner comes in handy, so that makes it a travel essential for me. My next travel essential comes in handy for so many reasons, and that is a microfiber towel. Now, I have a couple different sizes from Wise Owl as well as a Dock and Bay microfiber towel. Lots of times an Airbnb may not have enough bath towels, so bringing my own towel just eliminates that issue. Also, if my trip entails any sort of water activity, going to a beach or a pool or kayaking, I can bring my own quick drying towel. On a trip to Rome to Barcelona by train that I did with the group travel company Kentucky. One day we had a beach day in Nice, France, and then the next day we packed up and went to Marseille. So having a quick drying towel made sure that my clothes did not get sopping wet when I packed them up to travel to the next city. I have a 24-inch by 48-inch kind of a fairly small size that's easily packable. And then I do have a larger size with the Wise Owl. It's a 30-inch by 60-inch. And these two do come with an additional smaller towel. So the smaller version that I have comes with what I would call a washcloth size additional towel. And then the larger size comes with what I would classify as a hand towel, not a washcloth, but a hand towel. So those brands do come with an additional towel. I recommend a microfiber towel as a travel essential because of the multiple uses that you can get from it. Now, along those same lines with the microfiber towel and the water activity usage, my next travel essential is waterproof sandals. And I have the reef sandals in the brown color. I love a waterproof sandal. I can dress them up or dress them down. So if I want to explore the city, I can dress it up and go out on the town. If I am doing a water activity, I'm going to the beach or going kayaking, then I can have some waterproof shoes. Since I like to pack carry on only, I want to minimize how many shoes I pack. And so a waterproof sandal gives me multiple use out of one shoe. And having that strap as a sandal versus bringing flip-flops ensures that when I'm doing a water activity, that if a wave comes and hits me, that my shoes don't go flying off and I lose one of them. So the sandal version versus a flip-flop is a lot better for the water activities. So that is why I have waterproof sandals as a travel essential. The last travel essential that I have on my list is laundry detergent sheets. Again, I like to travel carry on only. And so for those longer trips, doing laundry is definitely essential if I want to be able to wear clothes and not smell bad. So, whether I'm doing laundry in a bathtub or if my accommodation has a washing machine, bringing my own laundry detergent sheets saves me time and money from having to go purchase laundry detergent. And because they're in the sheet format, then I don't have to worry when I go through security at the airport that it's a liquid. Or since they're kind of asking more questions and cracking down on the powders you bring through, I don't have to worry about that either when going through security. And the sheets are very lightweight and easily packable. So, regardless of how my trip turns out, even if I wasn't planning on doing laundry, if it was a short trip, if something happens and I need to quickly wash some clothes, I have laundry detergent sheets. So, those are my top 10 travel essentials that I take with me on every trip. What travel essentials do you bring with you? Leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear what items you bring on all of your trips. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao for now.